Military vehicles are among the most bizarre vehicles on the planet. Of course, all sides are attempting to outnumber their opponents. It is during times of conflict that their most creative ideas are realized. There's nothing more important in military machines than size and power. Welcome to the military future. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please click the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified about our upcoming videos. If you like this video, click the thumbs up button. In this video, we are going to see the most amazing military machines. 1. M1150 Assault Breacher. This minesweeper has been nicknamed the Shredder because, unlike its evil namesake, it battles on the side of the United States Army every minute. The Shredder can clear a path of field 100 meters long and 14 meters wide. That's a whole foot job. How well does it function? The Shredder shoots rockets containing C4 explosive at a distance of 91 to 137 meters. The vehicle's visual appearance is similar to that of a giant scarab. It weighs an impressive 72 tons and is 40 meters long, which is equivalent to 3 cars placed one after the other. Other features of the vehicle include a large plow and a 12.7mm length. 2. Combat Guard. This 4-wheel drive has an armored motor cooked steel body that's infiltrated by bullets and explosive shells. It has a top speed of 150 kilometers per hour and cannot be stopped by off-load circumstances or drops of up to 1.5 meters. At a 70% grade, it can transport 8 people and also another 1.5 tons of payload. Not only that, but its remote-controlled weapon station and defense system can be activated anytime. Approach and departure angles of 90 degrees are possible. 3. Lark LX. The Lark LX, or Lighter Amphibious Resupply Cargo 60-ton, also known as BARC or Barge Amphibious Resupply Cargo, is an amphibious cargo ship with a welded steel hull. A more typical load was 60 tons of cargo or 120 people, although it could carry up to 100 tons of cargo or 200 people. 4 GMC diesel engines with a combined output of 265 horsepower or 198 kilowatts and 1 on-land wheel each were mounted on the sides of the vehicle's hull. The vehicle's two 1.2 meters or 47 inches diameter propellers, each driven by a pair of engines, propelled the craft through the water. Its top speed was 7.5 miles per hour while floating and 20 miles per hour on land. On the port side at the back of the vehicle was a small cab where the driver sat. From ship to shore or to inland transfer points, the Lark LX was used to transport wheeled and tracked vehicles, including beach preparation tools and general cargo. 4. Lund-class Ekranoplan. Have you ever visualized a flying ship that's 7 stories tall and has wings that extend farther than a football field? The rocket-powered Lund is a real thing. The Rostislav Alexeyev designed Lund-class Ekranoplan, also known as Project 903, is a ground-effect vehicle, or GEV, employed by the Soviet and Russian navies from 1987 until the late 1990s. It is 74 meters long and 243 tons heavy, or the weight of 2 atomic bombs. It can lift another 500 tons into the air with that kind of mass. Amazingly, the Lund can easily travel 2,000 kilometers at 500 kilometers per hour while carrying such a load, which could decide the outcome of a conflict. It has a 6-missile capacity. According to satellite images, the Ekranoplan was successfully recovered in December 2020 and hauled out of the water nose first, with the tail landing about 20 to 30 meters from the water. On December 30th, 2021, the Ekranoplan was towed ashore. 5. Pyotr Veliky. The Northern Fleet's flagship is Pyotr Veliky. Lack of funding as a result of national economic issues before and after the fall of the Soviet Union caused the ship's construction to be delayed. 12 years after the work had begun, in 1998, it was finally finished and put into service. It was then known as Pyotr Veliky, which is Russian for Peter the Great. While in service, Pyotr Veliky was known to carry the pennant numbers 183 in the current 099. The largest and most potent battle warship in the world is the nuclear missile cruiser Pyotr Veliky. This 250-meter-long ship has 20 kilometers of colliders, 3 13-meter-long K-27 helicopters, and 3 40-meter-long toy-like turbos can fit in the case next to the cruiser. 6. USS Gerald R. Ford. The lead ship of our class of American Navy aircraft carriers is the USS Gerald R. Ford, or CVN-78. The vessel bears the name Gerald Ford in honor of the 38th President of the United States, who served in the military during World War II and saw combat while stationed on the light aircraft carrier Monterey in the Pacific Theater. It took 9 years to construct and cost $17.5 billion, which is more than enough to purchase the Bahamas. The result of the labor-intensive construction process is a statue that floats and is no taller than 93 meters. It is 337 meters long and 79 meters wide. There's enough room for 4,660 people and 90 fighters of 100 vehicles to fit inside. 7. Char-2C. The Char-2C is the only super heavy tank to ever reach operational status. A super heavy tank is one that has been purposefully made to be much heavier than typical tanks of its era, as opposed to simply being very heavy. The German Tiger II heavy tank from World War II would be the next operational tank to reach its weight. The Char-2C's armor, which was among the thickest of tanks from World War I, contributed to its loaded weight of 69 tons, but its enormous size was primarily to blame. The hull measured more than 12 meters long when the tail was attached. The hull measured 10.372 meters in length, 2.95 meters in width, and 3.8 meters in height without the tail. The height increased to 4.08 meters with the addition of the cupola, which is usually detachable for transport, 13 feet 5 inches. The vehicles were rebuilt in 1930 and 1931 with 45mm frontal armor, 1.8 inches. 8. MiL Mi-26. It is the biggest and strongest helicopter ever to enter mass production. The Mi-26, which has twice the cabin space and payload of the Mi-6, the world's largest and fastest production helicopter, was created to take the place of the earlier Mi-6 and Mi-12 heavy-lift helicopters and serve as a heavy-lift helicopter for military and civil use. After being delivered by military transport aircraft like the Antonov An-22 or Ilyushin Tu-76, the Mi-26's primary function was to transport military equipment to remote locations, including 13-ton amphibious armored personnel carriers and mobile ballistic missiles. The 5,670-kilogram gearbox assembly on the American 3-engine Sikorsky CH-53K King Stallion also uses a split-torque design. 9. Tupolev Tu-160. The Tupolev Design Bureau in the Soviet Union created the Tupolev Tu-160, a supersonic variable sweep wing-heavy strategic bomber in the 1970s. The XB-70 Valkyrie is second in overall length to it as the heaviest and largest Mach 2 Plus supersonic military aircraft ever built. By 2022, it'll be the biggest and heaviest combat aircraft ever built, the fastest operational bomber, and the biggest and heaviest variable sweep wing aircraft ever. 10. Aquila. The Aquila has a double hull system with an outer light hull and an inner pressure hull. Due to the increased design latitude for the exterior hull shape, the resulting submarine has more reserve buoyancy than its Western counterparts. 4 533mm torpedo tubes that can fire Type 53 torpedoes, or the RPK-2, RPK-6, or 4 650mm torpedo tubes that can fire Type 65 torpedoes, or the RPK-7 missile are available on Aquilas apart from NERPA. 2 rows of 4 tubes each make up this arrangement of torpedo tubes. The external tubes can only be reloaded in port or with the aid of a submarine tender. They're mounted outside the pressure hull in a single row above the torpedo tubes. These are the 10 most amazing military machines in the world. Which machine was your favorite? Do let us know in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button and also share this with your friends.